Hi, welcome to Human Biology Online. My name is Dr. Cummings, and this short video is just going to help show you around our Sakai site a little bit. So we start out here on our homepage, and here's a little bit about me and a little bit about the class. And the next thing that the site does is kind of directs you over here to this menu over on the left-hand side. So that's where you're going to find links to pretty much everything that you're going to need for this class. So home is where we are right now, and let's take a look at the syllabus, run through just a few things with you here. Okay, so a little bit about how to contact me. Email is by far the best way to do that. A description of the course and some objectives. Next is the course materials. This semester I've decided to make the textbook optional since it is such a short version of the course. So you can pick up that book if you'd like to, or an older edition of the book is fine. And the alternative to doing that is that I've posted some slides from face-to-face versions of the class under the resources tab. So you can always use those slides instead of using the textbook. That's completely up to you. One material that is required for the course is the laboratory component. So we'll do 2 different online labs. So the total cost for that is about $10 so that you can plan accordingly in your budget. And I'll let you know how to get those labs as we get a little bit closer to needing them. After that, we have some expectations that I have of you. Pretty much I expect you to log on regularly, take part in everything that we're doing here. Preparation for technical issues, that's followed by the academic integrity policy, accommodations for students with disabilities, and then finally the part that you guys are probably waiting for, coursework and evaluation. So what I've done is divided the material into 10 different lessons, but because our course runs for 3 weeks, we're going to have to do either 3 or 4 lessons each week. So you're going to use the Lessons Builder tab to keep track of exactly what you need to do. But here's kind of the type of coursework you're going to have. So quizzes, we'll have several quizzes throughout the 3-week period. Exams, there'll be 4 exams. You do get to drop your lowest exam, so that will hopefully help you out a little bit so that you can minimize the stress on those exams. Assignments, you'll have several different assignments as we go. There are 2 major projects. One is in week 2, and the second one will be due at the end of week 3. And then online discussion forums and participation, and then the lab component that I already mentioned. After that, you can see how the points will be distributed. 30% to exams, 10% are the quizzes, 20% are your assignments, so you definitely want to make sure you stay on top of getting those assignments submitted. 20% goes to the 2 projects, 10% for discussion forums and participation, and then finally 10% for the labs. Under that, we have our late submission of assignments policy and some tips for doing group work. You'll do a good amount of group work in this course. And then finally, just some tips for having good etiquette in case you haven't taken an online course before. All right, so we'll scroll back up here and see what is next. So next tab are announcements, so you can see them posted on your page as you first log into the site. You'll see them there, or you can go to the announcements tab and you can view them there. And I typically will have those emailed to you as well. This next tab, Lessons Builder, that's where you're going to spend the majority of your time for this course. So let's take a look there. And I tried to make it really clear for you here so you can see in week 1, you want to do lessons 1, 2, and 3. And then you can scroll down a little bit and see what those lessons are. So for example, for lesson 1, syllabus and introduction is our topic. You want to watch this video. Look at that. You can already check something off your list. Read the syllabus, which hopefully you'll do as soon as you finish this video. And then finally, we have a couple of topics here. Exploring Life and Science is chapter 1 in the text, or just review the slides from chapter 1. That's fine. Chapter 2, do some basic chemistry. There are a couple of videos to watch for that. And then we have our first quiz. So you get the idea. That's lesson 1. We also do lesson 2 and lesson 3 in week 1. And then you can see, scroll down a little bit more. It's pretty clear. Okay, week 2 is lessons 4, 5, and 6. And again, we scroll down and you can see week 3 is a busy week. Lessons 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's our busy week. And most of these things have due dates listed there. So for example, our 3rd exam here, you need to take it by Wednesday, January 6th. You can take it starting on the first day of class, but as long as you finish it by January 6th, you'll be fine. So most of those due dates are listed there. All right, so that's the Lessons Builder where you're going to spend the most time. This next tab here is the Resources tab. So this is where you're going to find those slides that I mentioned. So there they are, lecture slides, and so they're just numbered 1 through 24 based on the chapters in the textbook, but the topics are there so that you can find them if you don't have a textbook. And that's there. And then you have our assignments tab here. So this is where you're going to go to submit most of your assignments, or at least read about your assignments. Sometimes there'll be an assignment that's going to direct you to go to the discussion forum and complete the assignment there. Other assignments, you'll actually submit your final version of the assignment right here in the assignments tab. So there's nothing there yet because I haven't posted anything yet, but this is where you'll find your assignments. Next tab is tests and quizzes. So this is where you'll go to take all of your different tests or quizzes for the course, and there's nothing open right now, so you don't get to see anything here, but this is where you'll find them. We have our discussion forums, so that's where you're going to go to post for different class discussions. So you can see there's a variety of different discussion forums there, and there's also a place here where you can talk with other students, so the student lounge, where you can just talk about random things with your peers. And then we've got the gradebook, so that's a nice way for you to keep track of how you're doing in the course in real time. I'll update that as often as possible so that you'll know where you stand. You won't have any surprises at the end of the semester. So I think that just about covers everything that you need to know, at least for right now, and I look forward to working with you.